Welcome back to some more Umineko When They Cry. So, where we last left off, well, aside of, Kana and Jessica didn't, well, I guess their relationship ain't really smooth sailing, even though, Jessica tried to convince long enough that Kana should be human. Meanwhile, with Shannon and George, well, it's going well. And the other half of the video, let's just say the one scene was like probably way worse than Rosa beating the shit out of Maria with the constant slaps. It's probably way worse than the one in episode 1 where it's all over fucking wilted rose. It really, let's just say this sort of dialogue right there, it just really it's really good at trying to make you take this seriously, and it's up to the reader to whether like Rosa is like an evil mother or whether you should sympathize her. Because compared to the last episode, I'm pretty sure you've already know like what Rosa what caused Rosa to do that. But it's like you kind of wonder to yourself like without because for me I try to hold back on whether I should use my harsh commentary or whatnot. But I feel like Maria just enjoys this kind of stuff. But deep down, it's like for Maria, it's like she's going to find some sort of way to for Rosa to get karma bitten in the ass. But who knows? I don't know. A little bit complicated to find some theories of it. But yeah. Let's continue reading. 2 minutes in, I'm rambling around. Fortunately, they could see a big supermarket right in front of the station. So beforehand, gotta scroll up just so I can, because the audio is a little bit dim. In front of the station, they might not be able to find exactly the same suite, but Maria would probably be happy with a similar one. Besides, Rosa couldn't show up with a face swelled from crying. She must fix her makeup.
あれと全く同じマシュマロは見つからないかもしれないけど、似たようなお菓子があるといいね。それで、いとこのみんなを一緒に驚かそうね。うん。ママと一緒に買うお菓子なら何でもいい。
And people, I'm not gonna name someone, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna name someone from Discord. But if Rosa's fucked up in the head, well, sure, that's on you. That's your opinion. Maybe Rosa doesn't even hadn't took any therapy. But who knows? Everyone in the family is a bit of a mess. They exited through the turnstiles of the station in this unknown town. Maria walked across the pedestrian crossing together with her mother, chuckling to herself as though she was walking in an amusement park. Both faces were still deep red, but the two of them, mother and child, smiled warmly at each other without any restraint. This is a very questionable relationship of a mother and daughter thing. I'm gonna say that. I can't really be any harsh in that, but this is, very questionable.
あなた、こんなところでどうされたのですか?
Dear as in who?
君か。
Oh, it's Kraus. Oh, great. That couple.
なんでもない。考え事をするのにここが少し心地よかっただけだ。
He's having some bit of thought of thinking, but what is he trying to think when you spin the chessboard around?
今日の準備はすべて手配が終わっています。あとはお茶でも飲みながらくつろいで待とうではありませんか。
すまん。君にいつも面倒なことをすべて押し付けている。
どうか私をもっと頼ってはいただけませんか。
even more for attention.
私はあなたの妻です。
Yeah, that's exactly what I would expect.
無論君にはいつも助けられているし、感謝もしている。だからこそ、私は私の仕事に専念できる。
分かっています。お仕事のこと。そして、お父様の遺産の話ですね。
君には関係のないことだ。欲深な兄弟たちの腐肉の漁り合いに過ぎん。
大丈夫です、あなた。すべてうまくいきます。
You think so?
あなたのお仕事がうまくいかなかったことはありません。
No words. Natsuki softly Natsuki softly cuddled close to Krause's shoulder. She complimented Krause on his hard work, but Natsuki knew better than anyone that his work wasn't going well. Deep down. Krause's project was something like a seesaw where a large amount of money swings. Big investments can lead to massive payoffs, but like seesaws, they tend to shake a lot while moving very slowly, instead of showing immediate results. At times, it's possible to make further investments so that the seesaw inclines faster towards the side you want. Of course, you'd only do that if you were confident you'd be able to recover all your investments in the not-so-distant future. However, the seesaws Krause chose never turned out as he would have liked it to. His foresight wasn't wrong, but the times were moving sluggishly. They never managed to catch up with him. For example, think of a literal seesaw placed in a park. It's a really popular item, so there's always someone playing on it, and you've got to wait for a long time for your turn. Let's say that one day you spotted one of those seesaws that was completely unused, and you raced to grab it first and have it all to yourself. However, unless someone got on the opposite side of the seesaw, you wouldn't be able to play on it. What if lots of time passed, and nobody came to the opposite end? Seesaws are popular, so if you wait long enough, a companion will surely show up. But Krause noticed something. What do you notice, I wonder? The weather's getting worse, so nobody's coming outside to play. But seesaws are popular since someone will surely come eventually. If he vacated his place because of the worsening weather, it would certainly be snatched away. And once again, he'd end up longingly gazing from a distance at someone else having fun on the seesaw. On one side of the seesaw, he continued to wait patiently, all alone. That was Krause's project and his current situation. Yeah, if you're gonna... I don't know, man. If you're gonna wait patiently on the seesaw and at the same exact thing, you know it's never gonna work out. Like, I'm just pointing that out there. Like, come on, man. You know better than that. Current situation.
私にもう少しの勇気と自分の先見性を信じる自信があれば、いつだって失敗はしなかった。
ええ、そうです。
Oh, whoops. Normally I would have a little pause there, but I guess not.
あなたの先見性はいつも間違っていません。あなただけがお父様の才覚を受け継いだのです。
他の兄弟たちが誰も受け継がなかった天性のものを受け継がれた。
So you, I don't know, man. According to the last episode,
なのに私はそれを信じられず、
oh shit, bit of an angry face there.
いつも臆病に自らの事業を畳んできた。
Because you never know what's going to be the outcome of it.
なぜ自分を信じることができないのか。自分を信じられない男を誰が信じる？誰も信じない。私はいつも敗者の座るべき椅子に自ら座り、親父にもおふくろにも兄弟たちにも笑われる。
Because your siblings think you're a piece of shit.
私はいつになったらこのコンプレックスから解放されるのだ。いつになったら。
How long will it take? Natsuki was the only one who knew. Only she knew of Krause's anguish. As the eldest son of the Ushiromiya family, who would soon be forced to bear an immense responsibility, he couldn't open his pained heart to anyone, and was always getting compared to his father's great enterprises.
あなたが親族会議に専念できるよう、すべての手配を済ませています。すべて。
Yes, everything else has been seen to.
すまん。親父殿の件は問題ないかね。
はい。源氏と南條先生は私たちの味方です。あの強欲な兄弟たちを決してお父様には会わせません。
もしもし。はい、ゴーダです。
Oh, there's Golda. I haven't seen this guy in a while. So, before I can continue, I want to interrupt a little bit. So, I was, side glancing, like half paying attention. So the VA who did Natsuki, I only known about like few roles. That is, like she played one of the protagonists in Ninja Scroll, which is one of the movies I had watched back then. What else? Yeah, I would say somewhere in Unknown Dates. Well then, that's the thing. Like, I only know Ninja Scroll, Claymore, probably Sailor Moon. That's it, and the rest of it is like I haven't really kept up in anime series in a while, so I'm not really. Let's just say I'm a little bit ignorant when it comes to stuff like this. There's that. Anyway, let's see what Goda has to say.
ねえ、お任せください。
Leave it to you. You've only worked there for like a couple of years, and you're. Then again, he did say that he has some great some former work experience. So.
年に一度の大仕事に腕が鳴っております。
In the kitchen, multicolored ingredients were gathered and the preliminary arrangements were promptly being started. Even though it was still morning, the ingredients for dinner were already in saucepans and steaming. Normally, he had to deal with several assorted matters, but on the day of the family conference, he could devote himself entirely to cooking. To Goda, who was originally a chef, this was surely the greatest gala occasion of the whole year.
ええ、ディナーには子牛のステーキを。
Oh, I love steak.
素晴らしい肉がすでに保冷庫で今夜を待ちわびておりますよ。 まかないも今夜はぜひ期待してください。
It was rare for Golda to be in this good of a mood towards his fellow servants. Golda bragged about being the Ushiromiya family's personal chef, and knowing it was considered worthy to display his excellent cooking at the family congress was his greatest honor.
わかった。任せるのでよろしく頼む。あと、熊沢がそちらにいないか。
熊沢さんですか。先ほど見かけましたが、こちらにはおりません。ゲストハウスの方へ準備に行かれたのではないでしょうか。
また油を売っているのか。
Uh-oh.
いや、結構だ。
Jeez. I could have sworn he was a little bit serious.
では引き続きよろしく頼む。
ええ、万事この豪太にお任せを。
Genji placed the telephone back on the receiver, sighing lightly. Genji sighed once again, thinking of Kumasawa, who was probably hiding again even though things were this busy. And the ostentatious Goda, who only felt like doing anything on a day when he could show off.
失礼します。ゲストハウスの各お部屋の準備が整いました。
お嬢様よりお子様方が泊まれるよう4人分の用意をするようにとのご指示を賜りましたが、いかがいたしましょう。
今年は6年ぶりにバトラ様がお見えになるそうだ。
In 6 years. Oh shit, just like last time.
お嬢様もいとこ4人で夜更かしをされたいのだろう。準備するように。奥様にはお伝えしなくてよい。
そうですね。かしこまりました。
今夜は深夜勤で、そのまま明日は早朝勤か。しんどい2日間になりそうだな。
Don't you love work-life balance?
そういえば、台風が直撃するって天気予報で言っていますね。大丈夫でしょうか。
Of course, man, y'all always getting shitty weather once again.
台風がよほどそれない限り、場合によっては親族の皆様方のお帰りの船に響くだろう。
So unfortunate.
親族会議の日程が月曜か火曜あたりまで長引くかもしれない。長丁場になるだろうが、皆くれぐれも粗相のないように頼む。シャノンは焦らぬよう落ち着いて、カノンは愛想よくご挨拶をするように。
You would say that to those two, even though those two have like some sort of a weakness to still overcome.
はい。注意します。
注意します。
大切なお客様がお越しになられる日だ。くれぐれも粗相がないように。
No blunders, huh?
心得ています。いつだってここには大切なお客様しか訪れませんから。
All guests who visit here are very important.
カノン。
That's a bit of change of expression. That's a change of expression right there. He just bent, just lowers his head.
今日は本当の意味で大切なお客様を迎える。
Wait, what? So this one line's a very important guest.
心構えを改めるように。
So the question is that the very important guest, could it be something that is like very, something tells me a very important guest can be very forbidden somewhere. It's not all 18. It's not, I don't know if it's valid, but no. Genji is a bit of, right here in the wording is a little bit foreshadowing.
はい。
But, Canon, he doesn't really quite, see, with Canon, he doesn't really question it. So he's just like, okay, I'll go along with your plan.
シャノン、どうした？さっきから何かそわそわしているようだが、何か時間の約束でもあるのか？
いえ、なんでもありません。失礼いたしました。
姉さん。今日は大切なお客様がお越しになる日なんだよ。プライベートとは切り離すようにね。
プライベートなんか知りません。
Alright, I'll get something to drink, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Due to not really a water break, but a little bit, let's say a bit of a brief interruption. So where, as again, where I last picked off, let's just say,
プライベートなんか知りません。
they were doing some bit of preparation for the Ushiromiya family conference of the sort. And then there was really hinting something that there is a quote unquote special guest somewhere. So yeah, very important guest, but neither Canon or Shannon didn't really question it. They just go along with it, be like, yeah, I will go along with the plan. So, private life. As Shannon blushed just a bit, she turned her gaze away from the clock. Was it about time for the airplane carrying the family to arrive at Nijima? She tried to hide the fact that her upcoming long-awaited reunion with George was making her heart race, but Canon, who stood beside her, seemed to see right through her. Oh boy. See right through her. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, we're back. Oh, this shit again, huh?
シャノン、これを黙って受け取ってくれ。
Please don't say a word and accept this. What's going on here? Inside a bathroom stall, George was practicing something over and over, taking out a small velvet box, hidden in his pocket like a quick-draw desert gunman.
違うな。
Oh, what the heck? He's practicing this little bit of a engagement proposal, huh?
シャノンは牽引力のある男性が好きなんだ。もっと馬力がある感じじゃないとダメだ。
With more horsepower.
シャノン、これを薬指につけるんだ。
Oh boy, this is a bit serious practice there, buddy. Oh shit. We really reached the 10th part of that one.
命令だよ。ああ、左手とちゃんと言わないと右手にされちゃうかもしれない。
I don't know if it matters though.
いや、シャノンもそこまでかまととじゃないけど。ああ、でも少しは自由意志がないとなんだかその。
It sure is serious business. As he crossed his arms, muttering, someone knocked on the door. George was snapped back to reality.
お、ジョージ君。
Snapped back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
大丈夫か？
Oh shit, it's Rudolf entering in the bathroom. Public restroom.
腹の調子でも悪いのか？
Well, it sure sounded like it.
ルドルフおじさん。大丈夫です。平気です。ご心配は無用です。
そっか。ならいいんだけどな。無理して力みすぎるなよ。尻が切れちまうぜ。
A little bit awkward to say from a family member, but okay. Your asshole burst. Rudolph washed his hands, laughing cheerily as he left. George, realizing that the most embarrassing part hadn't been overheard, relaxed and felt extremely relieved.
キリエ、ローザはまだ来ないのか？
Well, according with that bit of a mishap, quote unquote, it seems they're running late.
まだよ。遅いわね。
天候調整中だからいいようなものを。これで普段通りのダイヤだったらあいつ乗り遅れちまうぜ。
Yeah, thank God for the shitty ass weather.
そしたらどうする気なんだあいつ。
I don't know.
ローザさんだっていい年の大人よ。なんとかするわ。兄って人はいくつになっても妹を子供扱いなのね。
親父だっていくつになっても子供だけどな。
Oh, hey, it's Battler. Man, 10 parts in, look, Battler decided to show up. Dad's always a kid no matter how old he gets.
だと？俺が子供ならおめえは赤ん坊じゃねえか。
Yeah, exactly. You are talking you're talking back to your father, bro.
ほれほれ、バトラちゃん、高い高い。
Is he gonna yank his ear?
やめろ、くすぐって。やめ。
Oh boy.
親子ってより悪ガキ仲間って感じね。ほら、いらしたわよ。
Oh, hey, look at that.
おおおお、ローザさんやないか。マリアちゃん、久しぶりやの。
So this is episode 2. So it did take around 10 parts in to have the setting take place by an airport, comparing to the first episode. Although the dialogue seems like it's pretty similar, but it's the wording just seems to be a bit different. It's the same bit about Alpha.
久しぶり。
You know, Maria showing up cheery as usual.
マリア、お久しぶりです。でしょ？
Long time no see. It's good to see you again.
言ってごらん。
And Rosa, well, she has a little bit of serious looking face on it, but I guess this is what we call a bit, I guess a bit of lecturing.
お久しぶりです。
そうや。よく言えたな。ご褒美に 飴玉あげような。
Oh boy, speak of the devil.
あれ
And there we go. There goes the look on his face. It's like, wait, what?
どこにしまったんや。
He's like, where the fuck do I put my candy?
ローザさん、お久しぶりです。マリアちゃんもお久しぶり。
ご無沙汰してます、キリエ姉さん、秀吉兄さん。
You know, the VAs for both Kyrie and Rosa, it can be a bit refreshing in a way.
と、あら、バトラ君？
Oh yes.
大きくなったわね。
Pretty sure we all hear this many times within this awkward family reunion.
いやー今日は会うたびに言われてて恥ずかしいっすよ。
おう、ローザ。遅かったな。飛行機がダイヤ通りだったらギリギリってとこだったぜ。
Speaking of everyone, you know, around for the plane, where the fuck's Eva at? There's Hideyoshi, you know, being the cheery middle-aged man.
ごめんなさい。列車の接続がうまくいかなくて。何？また天候調査中なの？
Seems like it.
ぼやかないぼやかない。
Oh, there we go. Now she showed up.
船で6時間も揺られるくらいなら飛行機でほんの30分の方がずっとマシよ。たとえ1時間余計に待たされたって全然早いんだから。
あれがマリアなのか。大きくなったな。成長期か。
前に会ったのは6年前？
Like always.
それは変わるわよ。女は心変わりがあれば、たった1日でも生まれ変わる生き物よ。
Maria, noticing a big man she didn't recognize mixed in among the relatives, hid behind Rosa's back and glared at Battler.
おいバトラ、挨拶しろい。前にやったのが3歳の時じゃ、初対面も同じだぞ。
3歳じゃ覚えてねえよな。よっ、マリア、久しぶり。大きくなったな。
マリア、バトラお兄ちゃんよ。ルドルフおじさんの息子さん。わかる？
おじさんの息子さんが、おじさんが息子さん。はあ、
And here we go again with the odd bit of confusion there. It was just like the last episode. She was obviously on her guard. After all, it was hardly surprising that she'd be scared if a large guy like Battler suddenly started speaking frankly to her. Battler noticed that as well and thought of various ways he might approach her. Then he spotted the candy she had in her hand. It was the jack-o'-lantern sweet Rosa had bought for her.
そっか、10月だからハロウィンか。
お菓子をくれなきゃいたずらしちゃうぞ。
Normally, trying to snatch a sweet away from a small child will result in from them crying and screaming. The adults seemed dubious about Badler's tactics, but Maria looked unexpectedly pleased, her face splitting into a wide grin.
ハロウィンハロウィンほらママ、バトラもハロウィン知ってる。ほらほら
Yeah, it's like a bit of a miracle going on. Does this also apply to without love it cannot be seen? No.
こら、バトラお兄ちゃんと呼びなさい。ごめんね、バトラ君。
いやいや、気にしないっすよ。俺はバトラと呼んでくれ。俺もマリアって呼ぶからな。
See, Balor doesn't care. I mean, he's still a kid regardless.
ほらマリア、ハロウィンだぞ。お菓子をくれなきゃいたずらしちゃうぞ。
See, it's funny with Balor having some knowledge about Halloween when he's like 18. See, a part of me really thinks back, like when you really grow older, people. I feel like it's some people. A lot of older adults usually frown upon like older kids like that celebrate Halloween and all the such. So I don't know how Halloween gets celebrated from like the Western perspective to like the other side of the country.
お菓子をくれなきゃいたずらしちゃうぞ。
From inside her purse, Maria picked out a jack-o'-lantern sweet similar to the one she had in her hand and presented it to Badler. When Badler accepted it, that seemed to be enough to confirm their friendship. The adults were amazed at how good children can be at getting along with each other. Maria had been throwing a tantrum because she wanted the Halloween festival, so Badler, who knew about trick-or-treating, must have felt like an ally. Her defensive posture from before was completely gone. Now she was all cheery, as though they'd been friends for decades.
そうだな。日本じゃハロウィンってマイナーなイベントだよな。
Like I said, though, different countries celebrate particular holidays.
仮装行列で練り歩くなんて、向こうのニュースではよく見るけど、日本じゃ見たことないぜ。
Like I know, like I already said this before, like Christmas could be like, pretty sure it's an international event or holiday, but you know, some countries don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Some countries do know what Thanksgiving is. Some people, but don't bother to celebrate, and you know, some countries don't. You know.
マリアも仮装したかった。
Cosplay.
仮装していとこみんなでお菓子をくれなきゃいたずらしちゃうぞってやりたかった。
そっかそっか。今度俺と一緒にやろうな。マリアだったら何の仮装をして練り歩きたい？
I mean, then again, I've seen like, I'm pretty sure I've read manga and like slice of life, like anime and manga and the such that they do have like prior knowledge to like holidays like Halloween and so. But there are like important stuff, you know, like Golden Week, Chinese New Year, and the such. Oh yeah, there's even New Year's.
ベアトリーチェ
Maria wants to cosplay as Beatrice. Now that's a bit of a interesting change of pace. Huh.
おや、お嬢様、こんなところに。
Huh. That's strange. I thought Jessica is waiting by Nijima, but I guess she's still at the mansion the whole entire time.
奥様が探しておいででしたよ。
探されたくねえからこんなところにいるんだぜ。どうせみなりは大丈夫かとか、言葉遣いをちゃんとするようにとか、お小言が言いたいだけに違いないぜ。
違いありません。
私はさ、なぜか親族会議の日になるとこの魔女様が気になるんだよ。
Jessica thinking about the witch.
ほう。それはまたどうしてでございましょう。
Yeah, why is that?
親族会議ってのはじい様に連なるすべての一族老頭が集まる日だ。今年は6年ぶりにバトラも来るそうじゃねえか。そんな感じでさ、何十年かぶりに今までずっと姿を現さなかった親族がひょっこりと現れるんじゃないかっていつも思ってるんだよ。
ほほう。
Now, this is an interesting part right here, what Jessica said, where it's like quote unquote relative. So we already know so Beatrice is a witch, but the thing is, like, it's hard to tell really what's my own theory I could create. Like, is this witch a secret relative or like an ancestor, the sort that if you disbelieve, but that's the funny thing about the almost the entire family of Ushiromiya is like they don't believe in the witch. Does that mean are they disgracing its ancestor of the sort? Because Kenzo bragging about the fact that it's like, if it wasn't for, if it wasn't for the Beatrice, none of this would be happening as of now. So, that type of thing. That's what I'm always thinking about.
そんな親族がおりますでしょうか。
Could that be?
ベアトリーチェ様だよ。素性は誰も知らない。あるいは大昔のじい様の愛人なのか。
Be a mistress. Beatrice could possibly be our grandmother.
その子孫がひょっこりと現れて、授けた黄金を返せなんて言い出すかもしれないぜ。
クラウス様たちは親方様の遺産問題で今年も議論されるでしょうから。
I'm not surprised.
こうも魔女の黄金の話で盛り上がっては、黄金を与えた魔女本人がそろそろおいでになってもおかしくありませんね。
熊沢さんはさ、辞めたり勤めたりと忙しいけど、源氏さん並みに昔からここに出入りしてるわけでしょ？ベアトリーチェのこともっと知ってるんじゃないの？
さて、どうでしょうね。
Who knows? I don't know, Kumasawa. You seem to really enjoy like telling these sort of like ghost stories or something like that, you know?
思い出そうにもこの老いぼれ。今朝の朝食すらも思い出せませんので。
熊沢さんはいっつもそういう言い方で逃げるけど、何か知ってそうなんだよな。知ってて物陰で笑ってるみたいな陰湿な雰囲気が時々するぜ。
これは手厳しい。
I mean, I don't know. I feel like Kumasawa doesn't ring up any sort of suspicion, but
隠し事など何もしておりません。私から申し上げられることは、
Golden Witch, more like our golden grandmother.
ベアトリーチェ様は黄金の魔女であられて、この島の夜を支配されているもう一人の主人であられるということだけでございます。
じいさまの受け売りかよ。給料もらってるとはいえ、じいさまの妄言に付き合うのも大変だな。
ただ、これだけは申し上げられます。
Yeah, that's...
何？
What?
六軒島は太古の昔、小豆島と呼ばれて恐れられてきました。
Atsukijima. Atsuki Bean Island. Now that's... What? Huh. Atsuki Bean Island.
小豆は悪時期がなまったものと言われ、本当は悪時期島と呼ばれていたのだと、漁民たちの間では伝えられておりました。
Akujikishima. Akujikishima. I can't really... I'm not sure if I probably must have butchered it, but whatever you can say in English is called Evil Appetite Island. Now that's kind of amusing for how it's translated.
前にも聞いたよ。この辺は暗礁が多くて海難事故が多かったから、領民たちが恐れてむやみに近づかなかったって話だろ。
悪時期島には悪霊が住み着いていて、太古の昔から人々の魂を喰らい続けてきました。
Akujikishima.
この島に関わり、命を奪われた人間はあまりにも多いのです。
They lost their lives because of this island. Pretty dangerous.
それを旅の修験者だかなんだかが例の社を作って鎮魂したんで収まったってんじゃなかったっけ？うさんくせえ話だぜ。
It does sound pretty crazy, but you know, just gotta repel that evil magic, I suppose.
その鎮魂の社はこの夏、暗き闇を引き裂く紫色の不気味な雷で打ち砕かれたとか。
熊沢さん、その話好きだな。確かに鎮魂の社が落雷でなくなっちまうなんて不気味だが、まあもともとオンボロだったしな。ちょっと高い波にでもさらわれたんじゃねえのかな。
You know, and there's also a third thing. Someone was apparently there, and there could be a third thing where someone was sent to the shrine to vandalize it. So there's that.
眠りから目覚めた悪食島の悪霊がベアトリーチェ様を呼び寄せたのです。もしベアトリーチェ様が親族会議に訪れられるようなことがあったなら、
あったなら
What's going to happen in the middle of the conference then? Kumasawa fell silent for a moment. Jessica was pressing her to keep going, so that gap felt strange and eerie. When Kumasawa noticed that she had Jessica plenty scared with her silence, she grinned broadly. Oh.
はてさて、どんなことになるやら。
Now you see here, this makes it sound like she's just predicting its doom by now. Well then.
へえ、そいつは素敵じゃないかよ。
What's going on from here? That sounds great.
でしょ？たまには優雅な時間を得て、あなたの心を豊かにするのも、あなたの仕事に役に立つんじゃないかしら。
だな。心と財布は豊かじゃなきゃいけねえ。わかったよ。その日は開けておくことにする。予約を頼むぜ。
わかったわ。絶対よ。
ああ、よろしく頼む。愛してるぜ、キリエ。
Interesting, you know, for between Rudolf and his second wife. After kissing the receiver, Rudolf hung up. Before his seat, there were several executives with their sleeves rolled up, eagerly awaiting the end of that phone call.
すまん、待たせたぜ。アメリカから連絡は来たか？
はい。外線にデイル渡辺弁護士からです。おつなぎします。
Watanabe.
結局のところ、感触はどうなんだ？
I see there is some private matters going on within Rudolph's work.
それがその一つ芳しくないようでして。先方は裁判をも辞さないつもりのようです。
やっぱりごまかしきれねえかな。つないでくれ。
わかりました。すぐに。
The executive ordered that the external line be transferred to his secretarial office. At once, the phone in front of Rudolph rang.
もしもし。ハローハロー。お待たせしました。後ろ宮です。どうもどうも。いかがですかそちらは。
How's it going on your end?
Hello, President 後ろ宮。挨拶は抜きで本題に入りましょう。
The main issue?
いいニュースと悪いニュースがありますが、どちらを先にしますか？
Oh, that's a good question. Which should be prioritized within the news?
悪いニュースが先がいいな。デザートがないと頑張れないたちなんだ。
わかりました。悪いニュースは先方が東方を告発する準備に入ったということです。
Prosecute.
つい先日、類似した裁判で原告が圧勝する判決が出されました。被告側も当方が主張するのとほぼ同じ内容で論戦していたのですが、全てにおいて却下されました。残念ながらこのまま法廷に臨めば当方の主張はことごとく却下される可能性が極めて高いでしょ
う。例の裁判全滅だったか。うちより有利な条件だったと思ってたんだが、そりゃ辛いな。
Yeah, this is pretty dire situation.
で、いいニュースは？
Yeah, is there like a bright
う。
side to
先方の
this?
幹部と接触できました。先方に当方の立ち位置を説明し、先方のブランドイメージを侵害する意図がないことを説明し、理解を得ることができました。先方は近日中に条件提示を行い、それらの履行が行われるなら告発を見送ると約束しました。取締役会のナンバー2による発言です。
This is their proposal according to the number 2 man on their board of directors.
感触は？
正直、非常に厳しいものになると予想されます。当方の想定では避けられないものとして、社名変更、ブランド名変更、交渉の余地のあるものとして和解金額、大手新聞への謝罪広告掲載、それらの履行期間と見ています。
うちに潰れろと一言言やいいのに、周りくどい奴らだぜ。
先方は近年2代目社長に交代したばかりで、まだ足固めが終わっていません。当方が徹底抗戦した場合、現社長に失点を与えたい勢力が何らかの利的工作をしかねないと懸念しています。そのため先方トップも本件を速やかに解決したいという思惑があるようです。そのため迅速な和解のために多少の条件緩和を引き出せる余地も残っているかもしれません。
いずれにせよ、とんでもねえ金が必要になるか。
その覚悟は必要です。そしてそれでも懲罰的賠償金よりははるかに安いかと。
Punitive damages.
ありがとう先生。また進展があったら連絡してください。先生は高級鳥だからヨタ話もできねえ。サンキューサンキュー。グッバイ。
Seems Rudolph is a little bit in some hot waters. Right here. Yeah, we'll just put it right here. So we'll just pick it off from here. So next part. Let's no figure out more on the next part because I guess there is some little. I feel like what Rudolph is doing is taking place before the whole visit to Nijima, just to take a boat to the island. So, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll pick it off for the next part. So have a good one.